Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Pillars of Eternity. We're back at the tavern. We were going to turn in the items for the quest, the Lovely Drop, but the Grieving Mother's got something to say. You can wear a cowl of your own, Watcher. I see you shrouded by old lives and unanswered questions. Yes, I've felt them more and more as of late. This is why we journey together. That one may draw strength from many, that much may mended the purpose of one. To obscure the past. Does it trouble you? Um, yeah, kinda. I don't know what's in there, and that's what troubles me. Take care, Watcher. Do not let the unknown chapters of your soul thwart your present endeavors. You must fortify your mind and clarify your purpose. She did that. I took a quick little rest just because we were here. All right. So I don't know. Is that part of the Grieving Mother quest line? Let's check that real quick. We got down the wolf. And learn her past. That didn't get me anywhere.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
All right, I got the ingredients you asked for.
Still say a little hardship ought to put some sense into that man. But if you're set on giving him a hand, so be it. Give that here.
All right.
There. Get him to down that and he'll be right as rain. And you can tell him he owes you one. I would have let him stew for at least a year or so.
All righty, thank you much. Let's get him this little potion. Hopefully that'll keep his tongue from, I think it's a numb or something like that.
You have to help me. Ugh, I can't stay like this.
Here, Halverick says this ought to do it.
Really? Oh, Anta bless you. Give it here, please.
Ugh, frothy. Hey, you did it. I can feel again. Oh, thank you. You're a saint among kith, and I owe you one, I know it. I would have ended up a leper. Averick never did have any sense of proportion. Hey, here. Now that my hands are working again, I've been stitching this together for a while. Least I can give you, really.
Heifer's grip added to inventory. I wonder what that is.
And now I'm going to stand here and breathe for a little while.
All righty. Take a quick look at that. Who ended up with it? I would think it would be like, there it is. Hands, properties of sly and dexterity. Interesting. Do I have any equipment on the monk? I do not. So let's go ahead and give those to you. What else can we give him? Monk outfit is light armor. I don't know if I have much in the way of light armor. I got an exceptional robe. That's significantly better than what he's got. Looks a little ridiculous, but that'll be all right. I think he doesn't use weapons typically. Yeah, I think that's kind of the gimmick of the monk is the hand-to-hand combat. Do I have any boots? I got a ring. What does this do? Fortitude, reflex, and will. Let's see. Throw that on there. There. Put pads hood plus stealth and perception. Sure, why not? May not be that helpful directly towards his character build, but it's better than nothing. give him that necklace. Let's see if we got any boots. Well, these are weapons. Let's try clothing. Sneak attack bonus boots. What are these? Stealth boots. Yeah, let's go with this. And for a belt, we got Pierce and Slash bonus, Spellbind Knockdown. What does this do? Lord's Authority. Let's go with that. Guess we'll give him this girdle. That's something at least. Alright, let's head back to Russetwood and keep exploring that.
You headed into the wilderness?
Excuse me? We did on our way out, the pathing of our guys ended up getting us in a fight with some ice blights, I believe. And we took care of that off camera. Wasn't much to speak of, so. All right, what else do we got to check out here? I guess we can start heading this way. Ice beetles and young ice beetle.
Hey.
Yes?
Ready, Watcher.
I don't think we need Mark Prey. Start doing hamstring shots, though.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
What?
Zawa is ready.
Got it!
Hey.
All right. Enemies aren't too tough around here.
All right, then.
Don't see many on these roads.
Oh.
And the few we do are hunters, woodcutters, or smugglers.
Defila, is it? You're the slaver who's after Ailef?
And here I was thinking we'd found the last pleasant company on the road. I'm after him, all right.
Her hand drops to her gut.
He's going to answer for his crimes in Raid Saris. And one way or another, you're going to stay out of my way.
Crimes? What crimes?
Didn't tell you that part, did he? First off, he chose his indentureship. Had to make up for some bad luck at cards, I hear. More importantly, he murdered his master's son, 13-year-old boy. Killed him as he fled.
He belongs in prison, not a slaver's pen.
His master sees it differently. Shame we couldn't do business.
All right. Let's see. I'll transform. I'll go after the mercenary.
Hey.
I'll have Eder knock down Phyla.
Ready, Watcher.
Have the dog help Eder. Good old Ematuk.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Zawa is ready.
How'd this happen?
Hey.
Yes?
Do that. Us two. Who's doing the magic? That you? Let's go after him.
Zawa is ready.
Kind of in a bad spot here, bud.
Hey.
All right, that was a pretty easy one. All right. Well, I guess let's head back to the tavern again. Watch them. Someone's gonna wander way off course and get in a fight. As they like to do. But we got about half a russet wood searched, and we got 2 of our quests done already. So not too bad.
Any progress with Devala?
She agreed to your indenture and that you killed a boy in your escape.
And I thought you were going to get rid of Devala, not sell me out to her. What she said is true. I had a gambling problem when I was younger. I've paid 7 years of my life for it. I won't pay any more.
Yeah, I'm not big on debtor's prison, but the murder part, that's what's causing me to hang up a little bit.
As for the boy, I didn't want to hurt him. But he saw me as I was sneaking out of the stockade. I wish it had gone differently. But I'd do it again. Anything to keep from getting sent back to that place.
Your crime can't go unpunished. You'll do penance at the prison at Caed Nua. Ailef houches like a cornered animal, baring his teeth. Grimace, his eyes dart around the dingy room back to you. Finally, he straightens and sighs.
It's not a yoke around my neck. And I suppose it's better than dying in this frozen crater of a town.
All right, he musters the last of his dignity and prepares for the long march back to Caed Nua. There we go. That's more of a fair resolution. In Stalwart, I encountered... Okay, so I can kind of choose when to release. Chose to imprison him rather than leave him to slave catchers. Okay. That's good. We'll figure out what a proper sentence is. Or if we'll forget about him and he'll just be in prison for the rest of the game. That's also a possibility. Thankfully, we built those dungeons. Otherwise, we probably would have had to either just, like, let someone who murdered a kid free, which I wouldn't be a big fan of. All right. Well, let's go through another layer. What do we got here? Carcass steamed snowy chill to kill is recent.
To fall through the ice is said to cause unimaginable horror. But I can come back and try it later if now is not a good time.
Oh? As you walk towards the frozen pond, a figure appears through the mist, kneeling down to a hole next to a hole in the ice. The figure picks up a large chest and throws it in the water without hesitation. The figure looks around. You glimpse the face you've seen before. Kextol, one of Lafada's acolytes, pulls his hood over his head and throws a leather bag over his shoulder. Without looking back, he walks away in the direction of Stalwart village. Well, seems like there might be stuff in here. Cloudy water visible through a large hole cut through the thick ice is larger than a fishing hole, wider than a broad set arm. Stirred, the surface of the water laps against the layered ice. You reach out to test the water. It nips at your fingers with every ripple, quickly numbing your hand after a few seconds. You carefully inspect your surrounding. Animal tracks are plentiful, but what appear to be footprints of kith are also present near the hole. Looking closer to the hole, you notice a jagged ring of frost adhering to the walls. It has been rebroken perhaps more than once. The water swirls, silty and nearly opaque. You attempt to see through the murk, but can make out nothing in particular. Ooh. I guess let's roll the dice. Let's dive in. I don't really see what else to do here. Who will dive in? Zawa? I'll try him. Zawa dives into the water and disappears into turbulent darkness. The cold steals all warmth, every movement a struggle, yet graced with exceptional resilience and endurance. Zawa manages to swim to ease to the bottom of the pond. Directly below the hole at the bottom, Zawa's hands find heavy objects made of wood and metal. Their chests, small but heavy. Zawa starts bringing them up to the surface one by one, struggling to carry their weight through the water. After a heroic effort, Zawa comes out of the frozen pond. You let a few minutes pass to recover from the ordeal, and then you're ready to inspect your findings. These chests are marked with symbols of Andra, You grab one of them, pry its lid, and reveals its contents. Inside, all you see are rocks. You shake the surprise and grab another chest. Same result greets you after opening it. More rocks, nothing of value. Something is assuredly amiss. As proof of your findings, you take one of the empty chests with you. Alright, so there's definitely some suspicious things going on here. We have the guy who was asking for his medallion we can go talk to. Kind of want to finish the exploration of this place. Actually, no. Let's go talk to him. Yep, someone's going to take a super scenic route and he's going to get in a fight. Yep, there we go. Of course, and now my party's all spread out. Good grief, the pathing in this game sometimes. A group of elves stand scattered in a ring around an ogre, but they do not appear to be engaged in battle. The ogre is bound with rope, and one of the elves tugs harshly on the line tied around the ogre's neck. This is pointless, beast. You won't get anywhere being stubborn. The ogre only snorts angrily, pulls back on the rope. The other two elves prod him somewhat timidly with their poleaxes. The ogre does not budge. Hey, Vermel. The elves turn to look at you, hands falling to their weapons. Varmrel gives a final sharp yank to the rope, and he turns as well. What you doing to that ogre? This creature will accompany us to Wastron. We've had some trouble on the roads, but having an ogre along should put an end to it. That's kind of a sad specimen for an ogre. Or I purchased him from some slave hunters not far from here, looking to recoup the expenses I expect. Not sure if he's worth quite so much coin. Yeah, he looks like a sad specimen to me. He came cheap. We need muscle. Gods know they're good for little else. The ogre gives a great bellow and suddenly lunges backward, tearing the rope free from his captor's hands. With a triumphant roar, the ogre pulls apart the bindings on his arms. Look at what you done. Stop that, ogre, but don't damage my property, and bring me that fool's head. Okay, so she is like up here all by herself. Grieving mother.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
You retreat back that way.
Ready, Watcher.
You retreat back that way. Assassin, Vamriel, Pale Elf. I'll have you knock down the assassin. You punch Vamriel in the face. I will transform and go after the other Pale Elf. The dog will help with Vamriel. Let's try that. Grieving mother needs to retreat further. Where on earth am I going?
Huh? Huh?
Okay, well, if only one of them's gonna attack us, then let's just stick to that.
Ready, Watcher.
we still in combat? What's going on here? Definitely still in combat
course.
mode. But...
Hey.
You cannot venture forth while in combat.
Alright, so I guess I am going to have to deal with them. Keep hearing combat noises. Is there someone with us? Yeah, it's just my crew. So strange. Alright, let's form up. Let's not put our... Yeah, all of our soft guys up front. There we go. Alright, they killed the ogre. Well, that probably wasn't what was supposed to happen.
Hey.
Hetero knocked down Bamrel.
Huh?
Now, Woodskin. Now, let's engage first. I'll go after this pale elf.
Zawa is ready.
You can punch this guy.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
I'll help there. The dog.
Ready, Watcher.
Sanji can help here.
What?
So we'll go ahead and debuff the enemy. Alright. How'd we end up here? That not where'd Ematuk go? There, okay. Alright, that looks about right. What do you got for spells? You got anything cool? Disintegration burns away ethereal stew that holds together mind and body, causing them to rapidly take raw damage. Targets that have their disintegrate, mind plague. Yeah, let's do this. Doesn't seem to do much.
Ready, Watcher.
Hmm? Your thoughts must...
Ready, Watcher.
Alright, not too bad. Wonder if we were supposed to try to save the ogre there.
Perhaps it is time to stop and reflect on our day.
Actually, I think
Hey.
we're in pretty good shape. Alright, that was quite the distraction. What do we got here? Spy a tuft of fur, recognize the shrub, the scent of the wolf. Okay. So the wolf will be somewhere in the north as well. Let's go ahead. Let's finish the medallion quest if we can real quick without getting caught in another fight. Let them know, like, hey, the thing you thought were offerings were just like crates of rocks. That'll end up making it a little bit of a long episode, but we got distracted. Who's this?
Say, I don't suppose you've seen any mysterious old buildings in the mountains lately, have you?
You mean Durgan's Battery?
No, but I've heard that name a lot around here. I'm looking for the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. It's an obscure temple dedicated to Andra.
Why were you looking for the Abbey?
I'm a gift bearer. My job is to gather tokens of things people want forgotten and surrender them to the Lady of Lament.
Oh.
Best place to do that is the Abbey of the Fallen Moon.
Gift bearers usually dispose of the tokens of the sea. Why are you going to the Abbey?
Well, you throw some things into the sea, and maybe they wash up on shore one day. But you want something really good and forgotten, you take it to the Abbey.
Fair enough. So what are you taking to the Abbey now?
The Abbey's all about forgetting. Wouldn't be much forgetting if I told you about it, would there?
What kind of tokens did you take?
Anything that represents a moment or a memory someone wishes to leave behind. Well, love notes, awkward family heirlooms, bad poetry, the kinds of things you want to forget.
I see.
I might be here a while. Half the villagers have never heard of the Abbey, and the ones that have, no one knows where it is. So I'm trying to think of this as an extended holiday.
Oh,
in
is
a
this another
remote mining
companion?
village that smells like fish.
I got business in the region. We could travel together.
You won't regret it. I've got a lovely singing voice.
What is she? She's a barbarian. Ooh. I love Eder, but looks like it might be his time to finally go. It seems like a pretty direct replacement for him.
See you when I see you.
All right. Well, we got another party member. Is this the guy we're supposed to? Yeah. I hope you got good news. I know where the gift bearer cast your heirlooms away. Did you find them? What are the medallions? The chest offerings for Andra were empty. How is that possible? Someone took it, do you know? The priests of Andra are actually thieves. They tricked you. I suspect LaFonda knows. I'm going to talk to her. I do have to remember at the start of the next episode to fix my party layout, because I'm sure it's all messed up now. You return. How may the goddess help you? I found your chests. They're filled with only rocks. I see. No use in keeping the charade in any longer, is there? No, we shouldn't act so rashly. We've been pretending, yes, but is different from what Andra. But is it so different from what Andra's priests do? The villagers and travelers give us things they want to forget. We make them disappear. Isn't that the same thing? Not really. We aren't murderers. We'd prefer to be as far away from this cursed place as we can. Why make a bloody mess out of this? I'm willing to help if you look the other way. Yeah. What's the deal? Simple deal. You keep a little secret to yourself. We share some of our offerings with you before we slip away. Oxtel brought back the dwarf's heirlooms. You can have them too. All right, I'll agree. I'll take the heirloom and a little extra, and you guys can get out of here. Smart. Most of the gifts the goddess receives are worth little, sadly, but we do manage to coax out more worthy offerings from her followers sometimes. Here's one. The rest in the large chest. Thieves packed up for the road, form a single line like the priests on a pilgrimage. Lafada cracks the door open, peeks outside, she signals to the thieves to start their escape, gives you one last glance. This time we move on. Alright, I'm assuming this is what they mean by the large chest. Some unique heavy armor and heirloom. Excellent. Anything else? I consider that stealing, but there ain't nobody in here. Might as well borrow what's left. These priests ain't coming back. Alright, let's hand off the heirloom. Hoping you got good news. I have your medallion. Did you find them? What are the medallion? I have. Let's see it. Here it is. Okrun takes the medallion gingerly in his palms, taking care not to smudge it with his dirty fingertips. Yes, it's her medallion. You've done good here today, I swear. If I had a kingdom's treasure, I would give it to you in return. Yeah, I also found your armor. I don't need it. Don't know what to do with it. Keep it. More luck to you. And 1,200 bucks. He turns around and walks away, looking not at the path ahead, but at the precious heirloom clenched in his hands. Even so, the stride of his short legs seems filled with confidence. Alright, we kind of went in between good and bad on there, but Regrets Worth Trading Quest is complete, and unfortunately that is going to have to be the end of the episode. Thank you all so very much for watching, and have a good one.